Governor, Governor Christie achieved passage of a 2% cap on property taxes and landmark public employee pension and health benefit reforms.
Question I asked someone earlier, Governor, is a question about the president's now, maybe he regrets it. Imagine he does, calling ISIS a JV team, and now they're a bigger threat. Do you have a plan, if elected president, to take on that direct terrorist organization and defeat them, or is it a movement that we have to be realistic? Some people in a bad way, it's going to be here for longer than we may want.
Well, I think the answer is yes to both. This is going to be a long battle. Whether you're talking about ISIS or Al-Qaeda or the other radical Islamic forces across the world. But the plan has to be very direct and very clear. We need to get our allies in the Middle East engaged in a major way, and we've heard that tonight from others as well, and I agree. The Jordanians, the Egyptians, the Saudis, the Emiratis, they want to be engaged. They believe this is an existential threat to them. And so we need to make sure that they're armed sufficiently. We need to make sure they're trained down to the battalion level. We need to be sharing human and electronic intelligence with them on a real-time basis, and we need to be providing them with the type of air cover and cooperation that makes their attempts to target these folks absolutely correct.
You may get the Energy Award of campaigning in New Hampshire. I've heard a lot about your town hall events. I hear you stay late, you answer the questions. That's the whole point of participating.
Yeah, I'm like the bad relative you invite for Thanksgiving, you know.
No, that's fine.
I come early and stay till they clear
all
the
the
dishes.
candidates, want all the candidates in New Hampshire staying long and often. But some people observe this say that, you know, your best time to run may have come and gone. I'd like to know what makes a lot of you personally tick to make such a big decision with you and your family.
Jack, you saying I'm washed up?
No.
Oh, God.
No. But I mean, if you're gonna open the door, yeah, I'll take it. You know, you've gone through some battles in New Jersey. I'm sure it's a family decision for all the candidates to run for president. I think it's an incredible undertaking. Why now? What was the decision in the Christie household?
Listen, no one should run for president of the United States so they can look in the mirror and say they're ready. And when folks approached me 4 years ago, I was really honored, but I looked in the mirror and I said, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to be president of the United States. I've been governor for about 16 months in New Jersey. I was not ready. And so I looked this time, 4 years later, in the mirror, and everything that's happened to me in the last 4 years, both good and bad, have made me better, have made me better prepared. And so the decision is about whether in your heart and in your mind you're ready to lead the greatest country in the world during some of the most difficult times we've ever faced. And if that answer is not unequivocally yes, then you have no business going in front of the American people and asking them for their vote. I'm ready.
Well, ready for 30 seconds?
Sure. I come from one of the bluest states in America. It's been 42 years since New Jersey's elected a Republican to the United States Senate. Longest streak of any state in the nation, yet in 2009, against an incumbent that outspent me $33 million to $11 million. We beat John Corzine, took on an $11 billion budget deficit, balanced it, cut taxes $2.3 billion, and now, after 8 years of no private sector job growth in New Jersey before I became governor, 192,000 new private sector jobs. But most importantly, what the people of New Jersey know is that when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. And when I'm saying I'm not going to do it, I won't. We need that kind of clarity in the United States, again, and in the Oval Office. I ask for your vote. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Governor.